From your experience, what is the biggest lie people tell themselves?
The biggest lie, I'm not good enough. I think that's a very subconscious, huge lie because if we look at it from like a bird perspective, like so many skills you can actually learn, right? So many things, like whether it's about performance or innovative thinking or problem solving, like our brain is able to learn. So if you think you're not good enough, it is not based on facts. It's usually based on a limiting belief. Yeah.
I think many people get stuck because they never do the first step to change, or something is prohibiting them to do so. You've coached so many people. Do you see any patterns why people are not never take the first step?
Yes. One of the biggest patterns is lack of knowledge. So they just don't know how to get started. They don't know how to take action. What would be the first step in terms of entrepreneurship, for example? Like people just don't know how to get started. And I think that holds you back, right? Like the lack of knowledge. The second thing is limiting beliefs, as I just mentioned earlier, like not feeling good enough or not feeling ready enough, and then people just don't take the first step ahead, which actually would bring clarity or would actually lead to experiences. Because let's be honest, perfectionism and the imposter syndrome, it's not going to help us any further. I think it's better to progress than to be perfect and to learn from your mistakes rather than trying to be the best from day one, right?
You are also like you are an entrepreneur. Of course, you have built your own business, Passion Tree Coaching. How did you start it? Um, from the idea of how to structure it. How did you acquire clients?
So, as I said, like the idea of becoming a coach, I already had from age 22. However, I didn't feel ready at that time, right? I still studied and everything. The first moment when I realized that I wanted to start a business was when I actually was employed as a coach. I was working as a communication trainer at a corporate company, and I learned a lot in terms of how to coach people. So how to do the operations, right? And I was trained by a team of 5 psychologists and trainers. And that was the moment where I felt like, okay, within this frame, I have to stick to the guidelines, the corporate
Yeah.
guidelines, right? I cannot really be inventive or innovative. I cannot coach people in specific fields. I have to sort of, like I felt a little bit stuck, and I think that's exactly what we were talking about earlier. Like as soon as you feel like, okay, I've grown enough in this setting, I need something new, that's where events start moving again.
Yeah.
And that's where I made the decision, okay, I am just a free spirit in so many ways. Like the last couple of years, I've traveled the world, I lived in so many places. And I said, oh my God, I just want to do what I love while I'm locationally independent, while I can experience cultures and meet new people and choose my home in this world, like also my physical home. So I didn't want to give up my profession while doing something fulfilling for myself. Yeah. And that was the point where I decided, okay, I need to get self employed. I need to become free.